Hi guys, and welcome to an update video for my Ducati 959 Panigale. So I'm in the inside of my garage, which I know is a little bit boring rather than out on the road, but this is just a quick modification video. I say quick, it's probably going to be about 10 minutes long, but this is a quick modification video of all the stuff I've done to the bike so far, which is stuff that's on the bike and stuff that I've got going on the bike. So I'm going to start with stuff that's got to go on the bike, yeah? This is everything that's going to be fitted over the next few weeks. As you can see, if I scroll from left to right, there is absolutely loads of stuff, and I have gone to town. This hasn't all come from the same place, so some of it's from eBay, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with all the carbon stuff and where I got this from. I stumbled across this website and I was really impressed by it. They're in the UK, and the best thing about this company is you can pick up the phone and speak to them. So Monday to Friday they answer the phone and you can ask them questions, and they can reassure you that you're ordering the right components. They can check the stock for you to see what the lead times are going to be, because some of it's obviously got to be made, some of it's got to go on back order. So a couple of my parts have gone on back order, but this is the company here. It's called Conquest Carbon. If you go onto their website, they're actually known as Conquest Racing. But you have a look at their website, you go to the top scroll downs, and then you pick your bike, you pick your model, and then it shows you all the available mods that you can do to it. It is absolutely amazing, because there is, especially for Ducati, there is so much stuff available for Ducatis. I think it's a real pimp my ride, but the stuff comes through. It's just, you've got choices. You can go for matte carbon, gloss carbon, there's mechanical parts, exhaust, there's suspension stuff. There's so much stuff on there, so please guys, go and check this website out. I'll put all the links down in the description below, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you all the stuff that I've bought. We'll start with the carbon stuff because it's the most exciting for me, because I love gloss carbon. I just love the way it looks. I would like it in all my cars, and actually I'll show you here. I've actually got it. It's really dark inside, but I've actually got the full gloss carbon pack in this car here, and that was one of the options that I really wanted when I was choosing the car. So my McLaren had the same, and my Porsche's got the same as well. We've got all the gloss carbon interior stuff, and obviously as much carbon as possible, because I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So anyway, so this is all the stuff that I bought for the Ducati, which has all got to be fitted. Most of the stuff I'm fitting myself. I'm going to give the rear hugger a go, but the exhaust protector, certainly not going to even attempt that. So when I get my new exhaust, obviously I'll have that fitted as well at the same time. So let's start with over here. So we've got the seat cowl. So this is the insert that replaces the passenger seat. So I've got the gloss carbon. We've got the Keylock protector. We've got the coil spring guard. We've got the Reservoir Stems. And we've got the heel guards. We've got the chain guard. We've got the rear mudguard or rear hugger. With the exhaust guard here, this has got like heat shield inside there. You have to have that heat shield purely because of the temperature it gets through, so it actually protects the carbon, it protects the actual component itself. The disappointing thing about the reservoirs is I've actually gone for the Rizoma aluminium billet Ducati Performance reservoirs here. So these are not compatible with the carbon stems, unfortunately. So I'm going to fit these to the bike now, because that mod's not going to be done for a couple of weeks yet. So I'll get to enjoy these for a couple of weeks. So also this came from Conquest, because not all this stuff comes from Conquest, but also what came from them was the axle protectors, so front and rear axle protectors. We've got the rad guards, so I've got lower rad guard there and upper, lower rad guard and upper rad guard. I've gone for the black anodized ones, just because obviously simply the radiators are not protected at all at the moment, so it's not like I'm replacing them, it's actually adding onto them just to protect the actual radiators themselves. I've gone for the Paddock stand bobbins from Evotech. The axle protectors are also Evotech as well. What I like about these, I've gone for the black ends, the billet ends, and also the bobbins as well. And what I love about these, they've got the white anodized sort of like writing around the edge, and I think that looks majorly cool. I think it really, really does look cool. I've also got the Ducati Performance Rizoma bar ends. They're actually being fitted to the bike yesterday when the bike got serviced, because I actually bought them from the bike shop. Okay, what also came from Conquest Carbon was the Ducati clutch cover assembly. So we've got the outer ring here, and I've gone for the red, black, red theme. So the actual bike, I've gone for red. So I've gone for like red bar ends, red clutch cover. I've gone for red red frame plugs. So these are also Ducati frame plugs. There's two different types. You can have this one here, which are all solid red, or ones with these little sort of chamfers that are sort of like machined away, so they're silver, so you can go for the red and silver, but I quite like the all red. So yeah, so the Ducati clutch came from Conquest as well. All the Evotech products came from Conquest, and I think that is it from them at the moment. So what else we got? So we've got going back to this, so we've got the Rizoma Reservoirs. So I am actually waiting for one of the other reservoirs. It was put onto back order, which is going to be a couple of weeks yet. The bar ends there, they are my standard bar ends. That's what came with the bike. I will show you the other bar ends that are on the bike in a second. So that's just the box, but I thought I'd show you that. We've got the tank pad there, Ducati Performance tank pad, which has got to go on once my tank has been PPF'd. Then we've got these here, the Ducati Corse wheel decals. They look absolutely amazing fitted. So I've got the black wheels, and so the white decals are going to go on. They're going to pop so much, and they just look incredible. I've seen a couple of pictures with them fitted, and they do look really cool. These are like the 3D bubble decals, or gel, not bubble, sorry. These are like the gel decals. So I've bought these because obviously my front mudguard's going to be going because I've also got, I have actually forgotten, I've got 2 parts on back order with Conquest, and that is my front mudguard and the side stand. So they're both coming, they're also in gloss carbon, but they're on back order. So these decals here, when I swap the front mudguard out, I actually lose one of these decals that's already on the bike, so this is just to replace that. And I might also put one on the rear hugger as well, I don't know. I don't want to pimp it up too much. And then I think lastly, I think that's everything, is the Pro Grip. There's a lot of people that rave about these on how soft they are, because the standard grips are quite thin, and I think that's it. Oh no, missed one. This is really important. So here you've got the throttle spacers. So I'm just going to take you over to the bike. These, in my opinion, are a really important mod. So basically, as you can see, there is loads of play on that, and I don't like it. It's a little bit annoying. You've got that much movement before the throttle actually even engages. So what these do is, if you take back this assembly here, there's 2 little lugs, and these fit over the lugs, and it eliminates that play there. So I'm really, really excited about fitting them. These came from America, but they came in like 4 days. It was such fast delivery for them. So anyway, so that is all the mods that I've got for the bike. I don't think I've missed anything out there. So I'll take you over to the bike to show you the mods that I've already had done. Now I am going to overlap a little bit with my previous video, but while this is an update modification video, I thought I'd keep it all in one. So the best modification I've done so far is the seat cowl. I love this. So I've had the passenger seat deleted, and they've put this spacer in here. Now obviously this spacer here comes out, but this came as a package, and when this bike went in for a service yesterday, they actually fitted this for me, which is quite cool. I was going to fit it myself because it's only 3 screws for the sides. But they did it for me, so it saved me a job. So basically I've got to remove this sort of like cover here, the insert, and I've got the carbon fiber one over there, so that's going to go in its place. And I've already sort of like put it up to it, and it looks incredible. I literally can't wait to get this all going. But these sort of side panels here were fitted obviously, and they look really cool, especially where they're painted in the Corse colours as well. So these actually came from Ducati themselves. It came from the main dealer. They were actually in stock, and I think they cost if it was £179, I think I paid for the 3 items there. And they obviously fitted them for me, which is cool. So that's the seat cowl. Obviously I'm going into a mod that I've already spoken about the Evotech tail tidy with the Ducati Performance LED indicators. I've also got the battery conditioning lead, which is under here. We've also got the Ducati Performance comfort seat, which I am really starting to like. That is proving to be a really, really good mod. Really like it. And we've got the Ducati Rizoma bar ends there. We've also got the lamps. We've got the halogen lamps in there. I've done the PPF smoke tint to the screen. Something else I've got to do is the ASV brake levers. I want to go for aluminium ASV brake levers, and also a carbon fiber decal for my fuel cap, which my friend's done to his Fireblade, and it looks absolutely beautiful. I think it's a lovely modification. Also protects it all as well. I think that is about it. Then obviously the biggest mod that I've got going to be going on is the exhaust system. So I'm going to be going for the Akrapovic underbelly exhaust. I'm not going to go for a Termi. I've decided on the Akrapovic. Speaking to the shop, I think the Akrapovic is supposed to look nicer, But the actual results from Termi to Acra, I think they sound quite similar. I think, or they both sound really good. So I think it's a little bit of 50-50. You just go for which one you prefer. When I do get the new exhaust system, obviously I'll change out the exhaust guard because that black plastic one looks horrible. Obviously I'll be deleting the rear pegs because I don't have a passenger seat anymore. So once I get the new exhaust, obviously because this bracket here holding the exhaust, which comes from the rear pegs here, obviously I won't need because the exhaust will be under there, so I'm going to be removing this assembly there. So hopefully that's given you some ideas if you've got one of these bikes or are thinking about buying one of these bikes, and all the mods that you can do to them. Ducati are really modifiable. There's so many parts available for these bikes that just look really cool. You can even change out all the fairing to carbon fibre. Again, through Conquest you can change all the carbon fibre fairings, and there's so much you can do to them. I really do need to remove my reflectors, and yeah, that's the mod that's going to be doing this week. And also another thing I'm going to do, which I've seen on the internet, I think it looks really cool, is I'm going to paint the Brembo. So on this casting here, they machine off the logo to show it sort of like as aluminium sort of finish. And people actually paint these in whatever colour you want. Now I'm obviously going to paint it in red, so I'm not going to go for a closer match to the Corse colours. I'm actually going to go to the same colour as the bar ends and the clutch and stuff, because I think that would look quite nice. So I'm going to be painting that red. If I don't like it, you can just like emery it off or whatever, take it back to the aluminium cast. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to paint the Brembo. And I think, guys, we're about there. Can't think of anything I want to do else to the bike. So, actually, there is one more thing which is on the Conquest website, which has been recommended to me, saying it's a really worthwhile mod, is putting the Sprint air filter on there, which obviously Conquest do as well. So that's another thing that I'm going to modify. I'll probably get that done by the bike shop when I get all the exhaust system done. There we go, guys. So that is the end of my mod video. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to know anything about the mods that I've done, got any questions, please ask. I'm going to try and put as many links in the description down below of where I've got stuff from. And if you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. And once again, until the next video, I'll catch you again soon. Cheers.